Alrighty, welcome back to this new banger video. Today in this video I am going to show you how to use seek and destroy. First things first, I'm going to explain to you what is seek and destroy. Secondly, I'm going to explain you how you can recognize it. And third, I'm going to show you guys how you can use it and capitalize on it. So first thing first, what is seek and destroy? Seek and destroy is pretty much that there's a range. For example, in Asia session, we have a range. In London session, we have a range, and New York session is about to open. And let's say, for example, I already prepared this. So let me see. Let's this one. Yeah, perfect. So in the Asia session, we have like these liquidity pools. So Asia low and Asia high, and we took this in London session. So it's very important that we take both sides in London session. And then we are going to New York session. We sweep either the high or low. In this case, we sweep the low first. So I'm going to draw this, show this as well. So in this case, we swept London low. So the draw in this case is higher. So seek and destroy is pretty much that we sweep each high and low of the previous session. And it starts with Asia session, and we go on with a London session, and at the end we sweep London low in this example, and then go up higher to sweep London high. So that would be, in this case, we could look for some type of longs. If we maybe, let me see, if we maybe did something like this, for example, we came in, made a little retracement, and then go for London high. So this would be the draw on liquidity. And of course, if we reverse this whole thing, it's pretty much the same. So if we unlock this real quick and sweep London high first, so let me put this up here. In this case, this is the other side. So in this case, we would look for some type of shorts, because we swept London high, and now we're going to hunt London low. Very probable, of course. So this will be our draw on liquidity in this case, or DOL. So that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple, as you see. So the only thing we have to look for is did we sweep Asia high and Asia low in London session, and did we sweep some type of high or low in New York session already. Then we can look to hunt the other side. And you can, if you want to, use this tool, S&D profile, as some kind, it's like an indicator. So it just says to you if there's a valid sort of pattern already existing, so you don't have to look at the chart. So yeah, let me show you some real-time examples. Yes, this will be our first example. So as you see, this is what it looks like if you are you activate your S&D profile. And as you see, we have Asia session, we have London session, and we have New York session. And if we like in the London session, just New York sessions open up, it would look like this. So it would say, okay, today's a potential S&D day. So as you see, we swept Asia high with London high, and we swept the low just like fucking 1 tick or so, but we swept it, so it's valid. And then we went to hunt first in the New York session. We went to hunt London high, and then we sold off to get London low, and even sold off furthermore. But yeah, this is pretty much a strategy. It's like we first sweep the high, then we can look for potential shorts and to sell off this London sell side. Pretty much it's as simple as that, as you see. And if you have like this indicator, it's even more obvious. So it's gonna tell you in advance if it's today is a potential day or not. So like if there's no potential day, it's just gonna look like this. So nothing there. And here, like I said, it's gonna say to you in advance, okay, today's a potential day, and then you can look for if you first sweep London high or first sweep London low, and then for potential reversal. That's pretty much it. And if we have some type of SMT, then it's even more like have more confluence, more probable that the trade will. Doesn't happen that often. So as you see, if we zoom out a little bit, maybe on 1 hour, so these type of days aren't that often, as you see, but if they occur, they will hold. a lot of the time. So, for example, this day didn't play out as it should. If it does play out, you see at the end of the day like a valid S&D day. And I can show you my stats real quick that you know how I have set it up. So I have like Asia session from 8 till 3 o'clock, London session from 3 to 8 o'clock, and New York from 8 to 16. It's like 4 p.m. I live in Germany, so that's why 16. Alright, so here's our next valid S&D day. So the next one is back in end of May this year, so so that's why I'm said it's not very often that this occurs, but if it does, it's more likely to hold than not. So right here, in Asia we build up this range, then in London session we first swept the low, then we swept the high, and then in New York session we went for the high, we swept it pretty quick in the beginning, and then we sold off to take London low. It will tell you like today is a potential S&D day, so you can already look for that and say, okay, in advance, okay, bro, maybe I have to look out for some. If we sweep buy side, then I will probably look out for more like the short than a long. And yeah, that's pretty much it. In May, we had a little bit more often these type of setups, and as you see, they hold pretty often. So that if you have a potential day, they pretty often will say that's also a valid day, so that you can trust these type of setups. So here it didn't work out as it should. So yeah, we failed to sweep London low in this case, as you see. So we didn't sweep London low. We just tried to, but we couldn't. Weren't strong enough, and then bought up to sweep London high. So this isn't a valid day. So as you see, there's also no valid S&D sign up here, like there should be, like here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. I would say go in your charts, go backtest this, and as I said, you can add this to your chart, tell you if there's a potential day or not, that you don't have to look out for it. But of course, it's always better if you see it by yourself than use an indicator. That's safe to say. Yeah, like I said, go back, test this, go look for yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.